The happily married couple tells people how their love story began in a very sweet way. Jen says, "We met for the first time in December of last year." Maddie replies, "Yes, right before New Year's." Breathtaking, fall-themed mountain wedding where Jason Duggar marries Maddie Grace. The reason Jason met Maddie was as part of his plan to help his older sister Jana Duggar Wisman find love. Jana did marry Stephen Wisman in Prairie Grove, Ark, on August 15. He was the guy of her dreams. Okay, I was on Instagram. To be honest, I got lost on there. I had a chat with Jana. "Listen, Jana, you have to put yourself out there if you want to find a guy," I told her. Jason remembers. I just told her what happened. Yes? Okay, listen up. I'm going to jump on here just to find someone and show you that I can do it. Ada adds, "You had already followed me." He called me a week ago and said, "Hey, you know what? Before a week, I was following a girl on Instagram." He says, "I'll text her right now. I'll send her a message." Then he did it and sent me a message. After that, things just went from there. There are so many tiny little details. But Jace found my profile because he tapped on the alerts button by mistake and saw my profile picture. "Oh, she's cute," he said. She goes on. But he also saw that I had bubble letters in my bio and he was like, "Oh, I want to find out how to do those." The two people got engaged on August 24 and then told everyone on August 30. People was the first to report that they got married on October 3 at the estate at Sweetwater Creek in Newport, Tennessee. All the beautiful pictures from Jana Duggar's classic and elegant wedding to Stephen Wisman, what made them know that the other person was the one for them? For sure, it was God's will that we met. The way things worked out and how we met, there's no way we would have found each other otherwise. It was crazy, Claire says. We had a lot of hard times in the beginning, but then we really became each other's best friends, and it just kind of built from there. Jason says, "The trip made us realize that we are perfect for each other. There are many ways in which we are different, but I think we share a goal. We just are winging it." Maddie says about what the couple plans to do next. "We're just, whatever God brings us, whatever we have to take on, as long as it's together, we're fine with that." He recently talked about his quick romance with Maddie Grace, saying that he met her by chance while helping his older sister Jana. She is now the love of his life. People are deeply moved by the couple's love story, which was shaped by faith, family, and the chance encounters that brought them together. Jason told an exclusive story about how helping his sister Jana changed his life forever and brought him together with Maddie in a way that neither of them could have imagined. Jason has always been known for having close ties with his family, especially his older sister Jana, who has worked with him on many design projects and home improvements. As the years have gone by, Jana has become the family's unofficial designer. She often does home improvement jobs for family, friends, and people from church. Jana is known to roll up her sleeves and get to work, often with Jason by her side. She might be cleaning up a room, redoing a space, or working on bigger building projects. He met the person by chance who would change his life during one of these tasks. He remembers, "I was helping Jana fix up a house that belonged to a friend of ours. Maddie was there by chance and helped with some of the planning." Jason didn't know it at the time, but this project would lead to a friendship that would last a lifetime. Maddie, who has experience in interior design, worked closely with Jana on the artistic parts of the project and helped her make decisions about color schemes and home decor. Jason was mostly working on the building side and doing jobs that needed more hard work. As the project went on, though, it became clear that Jason and Maddie shared more than just their work on the makeover. They met through similar ideals, a love for family, and a desire for art. It was a bond neither of them expected. At first, Jason and Maddie's relationship was only business because they were working together on a project. But as they spent more time together, Jason became more interested in her calm personality and creative eye. Jason said, "Maddie was great to work with, she was very friendly and easy to talk to. It caught my eye how nice she was to everyone around her, not just me. There was something about her that made work feel lighter, even when we were working long, hard days." Jay felt the same way about Maddie. "There was something different about him," she said. "I liked how he was strong without being loud." He was always willing to help. It was clear how much he loved his family, which meant a lot to me. While the job was coming to an end, Jason and Maddie kept talking even after the tools were put away. Talks about work that started out as small talk turned into serious talks about life, faith, and family. The two of them became closer over time, and Jason realized that his interest in Maddie wasn't just a passing one. He wanted to get to know her better. Believe in God was very important to Jason and Maddie when they decided to take their friendship to the next level. Both of them came from homes that stressed the value of serious relationships, especially when it came to finding a mate. Jason and Maddie started dating with the clear goal of figuring out if marriage was in their future. They did this after spending time in prayer and getting advice from their families. Their marriage, like many in the Duggar family, was based on building trust and conversation, and they both put a lot of importance on their faith. Jason said, "We spent a lot of time getting to know each other's hearts. Maddie and I would talk about our hopes, fears, dreams, and everything in between. We wanted to make sure that our beliefs and the kind of life we wanted to build were the same." As you might expect, the Duggar family was thrilled when Jason and Maddie said they were dating. Michelle Duggar said, "We knew Maddie was special from the moment we met her. She is so sweet and gentle, and she fits in so well with our family. We know how much she loves Jason and how they make each other better." During their courtship, there were many memorable events, such as family parties and peaceful walks in the countryside. It was clear to Jason that he wanted this relationship to last, and Maddie promised to be there for him too. Not long after they met, they both knew that their love would last forever. Jason planned to ask Maddie to marry him in a way that was special to both of them and showed how much they loved the outdoors. The two had been hiking and enjoying the beautiful scenery near their home on many weekends. It was on one of these trips that Jason decided to ask her to marry him. Jason said, "We were hiking in the mountains, and I knew this was the time. The view was beautiful, and the sun was going down. It felt like the right time. Thank goodness, Maddie said yes when I asked her to marry me." Maddie said the proposal was perfect and talked about how emotional and close it felt. "There were only the two of us in the woods, and it was such a beautiful moment." It was a beautiful fall-themed wedding in Tennessee for Jason and Maddie. It showed how much they had grown together in their faith, their love for family, and their respect for plain beauty in life. In front of close family and friends, including many of Jason's brothers, the couple said their vows in a service that honored their shared beliefs and their love for each other. Jason said of the wedding, "It was a dream come true. I'm so glad Maddie is with me. I've always dreamed of having a wife like her, and I know that God brought us together for a reason." Maddie, who was feeling the same way about the day, thought about how their journey had begun. "It's funny to think that this would come up after help with a renovation. I think that everything does happen for a reason though. It was one of those times when everything just clicked into place." Jason and Maddie are excited to start a new life together full of love, faith, and adventure now that they are married. Jason is still working in building and real estate, and Maddie wants to do more interior design work because she loves it so much. They want to make a house that shows their values and is a nice place for family and friends to visit.